Heartbreaking Jacob Riis photographs from How the Other Half Lives and Beyond. A young girl, holding a baby, sits in a doorway next to a garbage can. Circa 1890. An Italian immigrant man smokes a pipe in his makeshift home under the Rivington Street dump. Circa 1890. Men stand in an alley known as Bandit's Roost. Circa 1887 to 1890. Street children sleep near a grate for warmth on Mulberry Street. Circa 1890 to 1895. A boy and several men pause from their work inside a sweatshop. 1889. Members of the infamous Short-Tail Gang sit under the pier at Jackson Street. Circa 1887 to 1889. Tramp in Mulberry Street Yard. Circa 1887 to 1888. Two poor child laborers sleep inside the building belonging to the Sun newspaper, for which they worked as newsboys. 1892. A squatter in the basement on Ludlow Street where he reportedly stayed for 4 years. Circa 1887 to 1890. Inside an English family's home on West 28th Street. 1889. Lodgers rest in a crowded Bayard Street tenement that rents rooms for 5 cents a night and holds 12 people in a room just 13 feet long. Circa 1889 to 1890. Guns, knives, clubs, brass knuckles, and other weapons that had been confiscated from residents in a city lodging house. 1901. An Italian rag picker sits inside her home on Jersey Street. Circa 1890. Children attend class at the Essex Market School. 1887. A man sorts through trash in a makeshift home under the 47th Street dump. Circa 1890. Members of the Growler Gang demonstrate how they steal. Circa 1888 to 1889. Children stand in Mullins Alley. 1888. Women's lodging rooms in West 47th Street. 1892. Workers toil in a sweatshop inside a Ludlow Street tenement. Circa 1889. Inside a dive on Broome Street. Circa 1888 to 1898. Street Arabs in night quarters. Mulberry Street. From How the Other Half Lives. Circa 1888 to 1890. Lodgers sit on the floor of the Oak Street Police Station. Circa 1888 to 1898. Rag pickers in Baxter Alley. Circa 1888 to 1890. In a dive. 1895. A shoemaker at work on Broome Street. 1888 to 1896. Police station lodgers in Elizabeth Street Station. Circa 1888 to 95. Jewish immigrant children sit inside a Talmud school on Hester Street in this photo from How the Other Half Lives, published in 1890. A Bohemian family at work making cigars inside their tenement home. Circa 1890. Residents gather in a tenement yard in this photo from How the Other Half Lives, published in 1890. Lodgers sit inside the Elizabeth Street Police Station. 1890. Children sit inside a school building on West 52nd Street. Circa 1888 to 1898. A woman works in her attic on Hudson Street. 1897. A man observes the Sabbath in the coal cellar on Ludlow Street where he lives with his family. Circa 1887 to 1895.